All right, squad, what's good? Pull up a seat. For everybody out there grinding, staring at charts, trying to stack some serious bread, this one is for you. We're going to keep it 100, keep it chill, no panic in this room, ever.
Look, everybody rolls into this game thinking it's all about finding that one secret signal, right? That magic indicator. But nah, it ain't about that. This journey is about survival. It's about letting the market break down all the weak parts of you, the parts that can't handle real success, so you can rebuild yourself into someone who actually can.
My mentor dropped this gem on me way back when I was blowing up accounts and just feeling totally lost. And it changed my whole perspective. This is like the secret roadmap. It's the path every OG has walked. And if you get this, really get it, you're already way ahead of the game.
Okay, so let's break this down. It's a pretty simple path, but man, it is not easy. First, you got the fun phase, where everything just feels possible, Then comes the gut check. This is where most people get washed out. But if you can survive that, you get to the click. And that's where you start staying green for good.
Oh yeah, you know this phase. We've all been there. You catch a lucky pump, everything you touch turns to gold, and you're already on the internet pricing out Lambos. It's nothing but excitement and easy bread, right up until the market decides to remind you who's really in charge.
And then, boom, reality hits. Welcome to the gut check. This is where all the tourists get sent packing, and the real traders get forged in the fire. It's not pretty. It's not something you post on the gram. But this, right here, this is where you pay your tuition to the market.
So let me tell you about this guy, Jordan. Super smart dude, disciplined, came in with all the confidence in the world. For real, everyone thought this guy was gonna kill it from day one. But the market had other plans. See, his ego was his biggest enemy. He took one loss, just one, and instead of just chilling and stepping back, he got angry. He started revenge trading, forcing plays, trying to strong-arm the market to get his money back. He let one L turn into 4, and just torched half his account in one big emotional meltdown.
And that is the whole point of this phase. The market's job is to literally beat the bad habits out of you. It's not personal, it's just the process. And it's going to keep swinging on you until you're humble enough to finally listen and follow your own damn rules.
All right, so ego is one demon you gotta face. Now let's talk about another one. Meet Malik. A real good dude, solid intentions. He wasn't in it to flex. He was just trying to build a better life for his family. But his mindset, his mindset was his own worst enemy.
He was stuck in this brutal cycle. He'd have an amazing week, feel like he finally cracked the code, and then the very next week, the market would just snatch it all back, and then some. He told me straight up, I feel cursed, like the game is rigged against me.
And I had to laugh because, I have been there. I told him, you're not cursed, bro, you're just paying tuition. And this tuition, it's not just paid with your account balance. It's paid with frustration, with self-doubt, with all those late nights staring at charts wondering if you're really built for this.
Now, what's really wild is this next one. Sophia. She was the model student. Methodical, organized, she studied everything. She did it all by the book. But here's the thing. The market doesn't care about your notes. It's here to test your emotions.
Her problem? She hated being wrong more than she hated losing money. She got into a quick scalp, it moved against her just a little, and she just couldn't click the close button. Her fear of admitting she made a mistake turned a tiny, manageable loss into a devastating 8% hit to her whole account. Ouch.
And that's the real gut punch, isn't it? It's not really about the money you lose. It's the fact that the market holds up this giant mirror and shows you every single one of your flaws. Your ego, your impatience, your insecurities, all this stuff you can kind of hide from in a regular 9-to-5 job.
So that brings us to the real lesson of the gut check phase. You think you're out here learning charts and strategies, but the real battle, it's not you against the market. It's you against you.
So let me ask you, for real, do you actually think becoming a profitable trader is about finding some secret indicator on TradingView? That's what they sell you in all those courses, but that is not the game.
The whole shift happens when you stop obsessing over the stuff on the left, the setups, the indicators, the strategies, and you start mastering the stuff on the right. Your ego, your patience, your discipline. That's the whole game, right there on the screen. This is probably the most important thing my mentor ever laid on me. Your brain can understand a strategy in like a week, but it takes months, sometimes years, for your emotional control and your discipline to catch up to what your brain already knows. That gap, right there, that's where all the pain lives.
But look,
If you can survive the gut check, if you pay that tuition and you actually learn those lessons, then you get to the good part. They call it the click. It's that moment where you finally start stacking green and, more importantly, staying green.
Take this trader, Brianna. She worked harder than anyone I knew, studying, journaling, but she was just spinning her wheels. It felt like nothing was changing. But on the inside, she was rewiring everything. Then one day, she hits me up and just says, something clicked. She wasn't high on a win or low on a loss. She was just executing, calm, detached. And from that day on, her account balance started to reflect that internal shift.
And that's exactly why this painful phase is so damn important. The market isn't trying to break you, it's trying to build you. It is shaping you into someone who can actually handle real success. Someone who doesn't panic, who doesn't chase, who can execute with ice-cold discipline.
I told this to another trader, Sergio, after he'd been stuck in that cycle for 3 years. I said, "You're not climbing a mountain, you are the mountain." A few hours later, he messaged me back and just said, "That finally makes sense." When you get that, you get everything.
So look, if you're in that gut check phase right now, feeling lost, frustrated, doubting everything, listen to me. You are not failing. You are evolving. This struggle isn't a sign that you should quit. This is the price of admission to a club that most people don't have the grit to even try to join.
So trust the process. This moment right here is what's going to make you. Embrace it, because on the other side of all this pain is everything you've been fighting for. All right, squad, that's the alpha for today. Stay liquid, stay chill, and keep those portfolios green. Peace.